Hey guys, today it's episode 8 of Yaptime. What? So today, oh yeah, there we go. Now it's the vibe. Today I am gonna have guest over. We're gonna watch Star Wars, and tomorrow is the gaming making. What? And then, I think my sister invited me to like band practice at the same place where I sang on stage like last weekend. And I was like, yo, okay. I haven't responded yet, but in my head I was like, yo, okay, that's kind of cool. Um, I might bring my saxophone edge because I'm gonna get it on Monday apparently. Uh, and yeah, I learned how to play that one Christmas song. Oh no. Oh, I hate. Oh, I fucking hate. Um, I hate. What's it called? Bruh. No. Hair in my mouth. I hate hair in my mouth. Ironically, I have a beard and mustache. I, I am a conflicted person. um, yeah, so that's gonna maybe be fun. I don't know what it's practicing for, but it's another chance to market my. No, not market, network. Yes. Because networking is basically. It's uh, my strategy, or at least what I'm trying to do, instead of like trying to become like a 3D artist, because or yeah, just like a 3D artist working for like a company, because I've realized like I I might have said this in a different episode. I gotta stretch my legs first. Ooh. You know it's going to be good when you stretch your legs before you say it. Mm. Oh no, I don't know if I have my. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna act like the hair is not there and it won't be there, just like all my other problems. No, yeah, networking is kind of all I have, or all I'm trying to do, because networking, getting better at networking, will get me better at ending up places randomly and like people remember me more, maybe, and then I will get better opportunities, because instead of like, oh no, I don't want to be cringe, I don't want to do that because that would be cringe or people would think weirdly of me, like instead of thinking that, I'm like, yo, okay, theater, yes, hell yeah, I want to try that. Like it's gonna be cringe af, but I love that. And yeah, I don't know, it's gonna be I'm gonna ask my dad if he wants to sponsor my semester thingy, because it's not that expensive, but I don't know. I think he would appreciate me reaching out to him, asking for help more than it would, more than the money, because it's not like I I could pay for it. It costs like less than what I spent on the saxophone, so I could pay for it myself. But I think my dad would be honored if I asked him for like to sponsor it, because he has been like um I don't know, he's been hinting at when I've had like trouble with financial stuff and things like that because of the stuff going on with the like yeah, background stuff. And he was like, do you have enough to like survive and stuff? And I'm like, yeah, I do, because I felt like really, like at a point I was like really insecure about like, oh, I can't even pay for anything now, and I don't know when I'm gonna get like anything to live on or whatever. It's not that serious. Like it's in I live in Norway. I'm not gonna starve to death. Like saying that I don't have economy in check is like uh, someone who lives with like $1 billion and like, oh no, I can't get the taxi on time, I need to wait like 5 minutes more. Like it's not actually a big problem. It's like the only problem is like mentally, because I couldn't like think, no, I couldn't like reassure myself that everything was going to be okay, because I was in my head, I was like, oh no, I gotta fucking kill myself because I don't even know when I'm gonna be able to eat. But in reality, I never had to like go a day without eating, so it's actually just me being very dramatic and like my brain over dramatizing the situation. But anyway, he thought he like I didn't really talk to him very much because he always brought up like the economy stuff, and I was like, no, I don't want to talk about it, and he couldn't take the hint. And I even told him that I don't want to talk about it, and he just kept talking about it, and I was like, you know what, fuck this, I'm just gonna not talk to you, I guess. And then for like a few months I just didn't pick up, and I didn't message, and I didn't like do anything. And I think it was like Father's Day some time ago, and I don't think I said it, or it was like his birthday, which even worse that I didn't. But I don't know. I mental health problems go mental healthy. Nej, mental health problems go mental unhealthily. Be like, and then yeah, that is a result of that. Um, but yeah, if I ask him, because I did send him a link when I was going on stage and singing, so he actually watched me on stage singing, and he was thankful that I sent him the link like 2 minutes before or like maybe like 10-15 minutes before I went on stage. um and the funny thing, oh yeah, he was very thankful that I reached out. My mom couldn't watch it because she was like out doing errands and stuff, which is fine. Like the plan is to perform way more than just that time, so I was originally planning on not telling a single soul about it, because I didn't want to have any pressure behind it. But I was like, when I was standing backstage and like waiting to get on stage, I was just like, bruh, I've practically no anxiety, and like I just look forward to it, because I could feel like adrenaline, like I'm so ready for this. I didn't feel like, oh, I wish I didn't do this, because I knew that oh, I'm gonna love this afterwards and stuff like that. Um, because I had been on stage like once before, and the worst part was not knowing what's going to happen, which wasn't really that much of a problem this time because everything was just in the same building, compared to when I was uh, singing on the Christmas thingy, because then we had to walk like 10 minutes or 5. It was very close, but we had to walk to a different location after we had eaten, and everything was just like, oh yeah, now we're gonna eat, and then in 5 minutes we're gonna go back, but we're not gonna tell you that, so you're gonna just have to go to the toilet and just we're gonna call you when you're in the toilet, and just like, oh, we gotta be there now. And like, what the fuck, nobody acted like we were going in like 30 minutes. Like, what? Like, people were just sitting there chilling, and like, yeah, this is good food and stuff, not thinking about the singing and stuff. And then I was like, okay, I might have like an hour or something, 30 minutes, and I'm just gonna go piss. And then I get called, like, where are you? Where are you right now? And I'm like, I'm pissing, bruh. And then, like, they say, like, bro, we gotta be over there in like 5 minutes. And I'm like, go. And then I fucking piss all over the walls. And then I just, like, leave a note saying, like, sorry, I had to go. And then I left. And then I was like, oh my god, I'm so stressed. And the guy thought that I was stressed because I was going on stage. Like, that is a very reasonable assumption to make. But I wasn't, because I knew that, like, I'm pretty comfortable. Like, when I want, or when my mindset, when I'm set on that people, when I am ready for being like watched by people, I'm like very comfortable with it. When I'm not ready mentally to get watched by many people, I'm definitely like, I start feeling like uncomfortable. But since I knew that I was going to be in front of many people, I didn't know how many people. There could be like 5, there could be 1 billion. I thought it would be like a Queen concert type bit, because my ego is enormous. But it didn't end up like that. It was like a few hundred people. I couldn't see them, but when I walked off the stage, or when I wasn't singing, I was like looking out, trying to see the people, because it was like at night, or just becoming night, and it was winter, so everything was just dark, and we had lights blinding us from the front, and so we were completely blind, except for like the like people being like backlit by the moon or whatever, or the sky, so we could see like the rim light on the heads of the people, heads and shoulders, head, shoulder, knees and toes, knees and toes. Yeah, so I was just like, yeah, I'm doing this. I probably look so proud, and then I'm thinking like, okay, yeah, I probably look so proud, and then I'm probably singing so bad. So it was like different levels of uh like consciousness, because I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing this, and like looking like, being very like, yo, I can do this. And then also thinking like, bruh, I don't even know if my singing is good, because I sang for the first time in a microphone in like forever, and we were like every 10 seconds, or like because nah, every 30 seconds or so we would like cause feedback in the mics, and it would go like, and the kids standing in the front, they were like maybe like a kindergarten or something in the front, they were like, whoa, and like started laughing and stuff, and crying and shitting and pissing, and they were just standing there, and I was like, okay, at least they have fun, so I'm more comfortable. Because if people were like completely silent when like the feedback would happen, I think I would be more uh like I think I would get more uncomfortable from the feedback thing. But since the kids were like laughing and stuff, I was like, hell yeah, this is funny. So yeah, I had a blast, and that feeling, it was like, oh yeah, I wanna do more of this, because I don't know. It's fun. It's fun being on stage, and it's easy to think like, oh shit, that I could never stand on stage when you see like your favorite like musician or whatever stage performer. Um, but the thing is, uh, if you were to start, like your first time on stage would be something like a Queen sized uh like concert, that wouldn't really be that, like that would be very hard to uh start. It would kind of be like a ripping the band-aid off very fast. For some that might be good, for some that might be terrifying and like traumatizing. And so it's I would say it's better to start with something where there's no pressure. Like if you fail, there's no, like you don't lose anything. Like if you go to something where the bar is very low for like success or failure, because you want to make failure as small of a chance as possible when you try something new, because the lower the chance that you're failing, quote unquote fail, um the higher chance you will like enjoy it. Because if you enjoy it, you would want to do it again. If you don't enjoy it, you will probably distance yourself from it and like, no, I didn't like that, I hated that. And feeling like, oh shit, I hated that might be because you went to a concert, or you had too many people, or you had too much pressure behind it. Like if you thought like that one concert or that one performance would be your lucky break, and like this will make me a famous star and stuff like that, and it doesn't, then it would be like a personal failure, and you would feel like, oh no, I don't like this because it didn't go like I thought of. And I definitely have those thoughts like, oh shit, this is gonna be my lucky break. But I also know from experience that that is my ego being like too big, or like being disproportionate to what my skill actually is. um so I have the experience telling me that, hey buddy, slow down, this is not going to be the one thing that takes you out of whatever. And I know I'm in it for the long haul, because I don't want to get famous overnight, because that sounds like a fucking nightmare. Like, you have no idea what kind of fan base you've made. You don't know what they want to see from you. Maybe they just wanted to see that one thing, and therefore they won't stick around when you make new stuff because they don't actually like you or your stuff, or it's not you, they might not like the character that you are, because everyone is a characterized version of themselves when like uh, yeah, I've heard, or I've realized also that um people, when they hate people, when people say like, oh, I hate this person, they don't they don't really like hate that person. They hate the image of that person, the character, what they see. Because if they don't know the person, they don't know who they actually are or what they're actually like. And I'm phrasing it not as well as what I've heard other people say, with like how to not be afraid of like people hating you, or like saying that they don't like you, because they don't actually dislike you, because they don't know you, they know the character that you present. If you present more of yourself, or if you show yourself to the masses with less um a less no with a more genuine image, like a more closer image to what you are in real life, that might hurt more. But then again, like, it might be that it requires more self-esteem and more confidence, because if you have low confidence and low self-esteem, hearing others say that they hate this, that they hate you, basically, could be a bad thing. It could be like really impacting yourself, or yeah, impacting you. And that makes sense, because nobody wants to be hated, right? Everyone has like a deep desire. I'm saying everyone because I don't know, like, who wouldn't, like, deep desire, like, subconsciously pull strings so they are more liked, and less disliked. um and yeah, it takes a lot of like mental awareness, maybe, or a lot of energy to push yourself out of always wanting to be liked. Because when you're comfortable, or the more comfortable you are with being disliked, or like not liked by people, you're more free to do what you want, because you don't think about, like, okay, what do I need to do for the other people to like me or become more likable. Like, you think, instead of that, you think more like, okay, what do I want to do? And then you're like, oh shit, yeah, I want to do this. And then you think less about, okay, if I do this, people will think this and this of me. And it's more like, oh yeah, if I do this, I'm gonna be better at this, and I'm gonna be better at that, and whoa, it's gonna be so fun to do this and that. And then, yeah, how to gain self-confidence and self-esteem, I don't know. That's kind of like a personal discovery adventure thingy. You gotta do it the way that you do it. And it's very easy to think, like, oh, I can't do it, I just am worthless and stuff like that. Because there are definitely things that can, like, put you in a mindset where, like, I'm worthless and I do not deserve happiness, or stuff like that. um but it's, yeah, it might be hard for, it might be differently hard for different people. um but it might be important for everyone. I don't know, it might not be important, like consciously important, but yeah, maybe not. I don't know. That's the thing about this stuff. You can't really know what everyone else, what is correct for everyone else, because nothing is correct for everyone. Everyone has their own, like, sub goals and goals, and like macro goals. I don't know what, like like getting, I don't know. People are weird, people are cool, people are funny, and people are spoons. What did he mean by that? Is that some secret code? And then the schizophrenic kind of person is like, no, it means this, and he is speaking the language of gods. And, like, you gotta listen to this man because he said the thing that I relate to, and therefore he is correct about everything. Because I am as well. I am also very, very smart, and I can see what everyone else does not see. Therefore, I see that Marius is a god because he says the things that I agree with, and that other people maybe don't. And yeah, I don't know. um. Okay. Um. yeah, today is the day that I say, hey, hey, do 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 do. Hell yeah. Nah, today I'm gonna watch Star Wars. I think we got to the Acolyte series because we're watching it in chronological order. What? The one person who watches this, I'm gonna explain what we're. It's this stuff is for me in like 10 years, so that's the demographic I'm gonna go for. So yeah, we're watching it in chronological order, and we have started with the Acolyte series. We finished Arcane season 2 last time, I think. Yeah, it felt like way longer before, but I think it was on Tuesday that we finished it. And yeah, it's gonna be Star Wars time, hopefully, I think. And I hope that it's gonna be good because I've already seen the Acolyte series and I've already gotten. I think I've gotten all the way to like episode 5 of Star Wars. No, wait, that will be. There is one of the movies has like the book of Boba Fett in between it. It's either 5. I want to watch the book of Boba Fett. It's such a good, like, I love the intro music. The hum ba da da ba da bum bum. Nej. Jo. Da 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 dun dun da da da. Dun da 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 da. Da da dun da 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 ha. Da da. Da dun dun da da ha. Hum ba da hum ba da hum bum ba da ha da 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 dun dun da da. Yeah, because the Mandalorian is ba-da-dum ba-da-dum bum bum ba-da-dum ba-da-ba-da da-da-dum da-da. Yeah, okay, so it was okay. Oh, I love the I think only the Obi-Wan Kenobi series has like mid-level or mid intro and outro song. It's very forgettable, like at least it's very forgettable at least because I don't remember it. And frankly, what Frank? Yo, shout out to my homie Frank. No, I don't really remember anything from the Obi-Wan series. I can't. I remember the scene where he looks, where he like spies on Luke. I don't know anything. Wow. No, I don't remember anything about it. It's such a forgettable series. What? Bruh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to watch it again. Hopefully, it's not as forgettable. Maybe it's more forgettable. I don't know. Might be fun, might be not. Maybe I've learned something. Maybe I've become a better person since the last time I saw it, and then I can reflect more on it and I can be like, yo, this is so me, and then that becomes my favorite thing. But I'm pretty sure it was very stale for very many other people. And I love Andor. It began very dry and slow in my opinion, and then it became so fucking good. Like, damn, I don't remember the music for it, but I think it was good. Oh yeah. um I remember the last supper. Eat Jesus before he dies. Become him. What? Now on the last uh Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day I skibbied away. Okay, no. The last Christmas table or Christmas party. Yeah, it's probably Christmas party. It's not Christmas table in English, probably. Last Christmas party I was at before I got fired. There was like the guy, the boss or CEO or whatever, he like rented an entire hotel in like Oslo or something. It was a very cool hotel, and he didn't rent the entire thing. He rented like a section of it, but only for a few hours apparently. We thought we had it for the entire stay, but we didn't. We only had it until like the late night, and we were supposed to like beard in my mouth. We were supposed to like get really really drunk and stuff in that section, and then they told us that we only had like two units of drink through the entire time, and I was like, that shit fucking expensive. I think it was like 150 kroners for a beer, which is like $15 for a beer, I think. And that was like, bro, no. So I just ended up not doing that. I was like cross dressing and stuff. So I was like wearing a dress. Or was I wearing a skirt? I was wearing a skirt. Yeah. That's what I was wearing. I had like two images in my head. And yeah, that was very fun because I don't know. I it something about, I don't know, something about like wearing that kind of stuff at those kinds of parties, because we had a party in the office where like at a time one time when I showed up also in a wearing a dress, like a woman's dress, and then another time where I came like I showed up at the party with like a skimpy maid outfit, and I still have like the video of me coming out of the bathroom after changing, and then everyone's like, "No, what the fuck? What the fuck? Look at this dude! What the fuck?" And then everyone else is like, "Oh my god!" And then like turn around and like I shake my ass and I start laughing hysterically because yeah, I had like a little bow on the back, I think. I don't know. It was a very funny thing. I don't know like what mind space I was in, but I felt very comfortable in it. And I guess I don't know, I was it was kind of like, since I felt very comfortable, I took the chance to like express or see if that was like something yeah, like personal experimentation, I guess. And yeah, I don't know, it was, when I look back on it, I'm like, bro, that's kind of like, I don't know why I did it. Diddy, whoa, reference. Yeah, no, I don't know, maybe I was brave, maybe I was just stupid, I don't know, it was fun. um Maybe that's just like me uh finding out much how deep into the bit I can go, I guess. I don't know. Like maybe I don't know. I feel like that might be a strength I could use. Like if I get if I really enjoy the theater stuff, like being able to or being comfortable with like cross dressing, I could do like a lot more roles, and I could make more funny moments maybe. Yeah, because the more comfortable you are, the more fun, in at least my theory is, the more comfortable you are with yourself, the more you're able to experiment with stuff. And then, because I knew that like me experimenting with like, okay, what is like cross dressing and stuff, that's like just opening possibilities, is where to say, because I can't really think of an opportunity other than like I can be comfortable. I don't know. um I don't really know what it is about like cross dressing, because it's not really that I don't know. I don't think that I look very good in the clothing because it doesn't really fit me very well. Like it's made for people with different like proportions and like different uh body and like stuff like that. Because like I couldn't like um I don't like wearing skirts that like are too tight, because I have a penis and it's like showing, like bulge is there, and I don't like that, and I don't want to like uh do the tucking thingy, because that seems a little, I don't know. I was gonna try doing that with like my brother's like binders tape, like the uh, like female to male, the tape that you like flatten breasts and stuff. I was about to put that onto my bare penis, and I was like asking my brother, "Hey, can I borrow this tape and like try tucking?" And then he was like, "Oh, I don't think you want to do that." And then he explained like, if I did it, I would probably like rip off my penis. And I was like, "Oh, okay. I'm very happy that I asked." Because damn, if I had done that, ooh, yikes, it wouldn't have come off in like a, oh nah. I'm because I tried it with like medical tape, and I just felt like I was doing something wrong, because like you were supposed to put your balls up into your body, and I was like, "Brian, that's kind of uncomfortable," and like, "Brian, I'm gonna twist a testicle or something." Um, and yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. I would rather have like a detachable cock and balls. Uh, like, oh, if they invent like uh, pro prosthetics that you can like actually link to like a neural link, where you can like actually feel it instead of just like uh, yeah, whatever, and then you can detach it like with magnets and stuff. That would be so epic. Like not needing to like uh get horny. You can just detach it so you just don't become horny. uh and then whenever you are ready for stuff like that, you just attach it, and then you like produce the funny hormones, and like, yo, I want to do the intercourse and stuff. Because damn, if I was like not into that stuff, I probably would have more brain space for like arts and stuff, but I probably wouldn't be as much into the like creating uh, hot women in Blender. But maybe I would have different Blender projects than just female creatures and characters, because I would have a different like idea or whatever. I don't know. Ugh, I'm tired. I'm tired, even though well, no, I'm not very tired. I just have moments where it's just like, ooh, overpowering tiredness, and then I'm awoke. I am awoken, guys. And I have about what time, like 50 minutes, I think, until I get 50 minutes until I have my guest over. So I'm gonna have to wash my body and my hair today because my hair is so juicy. Like, what? I don't know if I don't know how visible, or I don't even know how to see if hair is oily, but it's definitely oily because my head is like sweaty AF. Yeah, it's very disgusting and stuff like that, but it might be like me showing that might be like, yo, what? Everyone has like moments where they look whack. What? And then like the camera is this phone is like smoothing out my skin anyway, so it's like, I don't know, it's not really nah, my skin actually looks rather smooth with this camera. Holy shit. Yeah, if you're comparing your morning face to this beautiful face here, then Lamau, maybe, I don't know. Um, nah. Oh yeah, I'm thinking of maybe like it would be fun to make a game in the weekend where I use like some of the characters that I've made, and yeah, it would be fun because then I can actually make a game that I'm interested in instead of just like, well, it's gonna maybe be hard because I don't know how to do the how to make, well, I might just be able to hopefully the game maker type guy uh appreciates my modeling skills, and like through networking, like, hey, do you want to like make some, I have this idea. Well, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make something that others ask of me. I don't know, it's hard for me to like dedicate time to others, at least when it comes to this kind of stuff, like creative stuff, because I want to make I think maybe it would then need he would then need me to, no, I think I would need then to, what, I would need to be in the designing phase of whatever character that would be, because as long as I feel like it's partly mine as well, um then I might be like, yeah, I want to do this. Because if it's just for other people, like if it's just freelancing work, like, I don't really have that much of a care, because I don't want to make something that isn't mine, like something that I can say like, yo, this is mine. Not like, no, this is mine, it's only mine. It's more like the principle, like, yo, I actually made this, and like I'm I made this, instead of like, oh, I made this thing in this thing for someone else and I don't really own it anymore because they bought it from me and stuff like that. Like, I want to make something that I kind of own, or feel like I own, that I feel like is a part of me, kind of. I don't want to make something that's just for someone else. It might be egotistical and stuff, but being egotistical in this day and age is very beneficial, in my opinion. Because the more you think about yourself, the more you're able to do. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm just speaking shit. I'm just talking poopy. What? No, I am talking facts and logic. Don't believe me? Screw your mother. No, I don't know. Um, yeah, might be a little shorter one of an episode because I'm gonna have to go and take a shit and then a shower, but not in the same space. I'm gonna take a shit in the shower and then I'm gonna shower in the toilet or shower in the shit. Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, I had a dream about like being in the army or like getting recruited into the army, and then there was this guy who was like even more autistic than me, and he was also like always wearing a fursuit for some reason, and not with the head, but he was like wearing the fursuit, and I was like, whoa, he's kind of funny though. And like everyone else was like wearing military gear because like of course, but I don't know how they let him do that. And then this one female instructor sat up next to us or in between us, I think, and started eating like fish, like trout maybe, the one with the beard, the white fleshed uh, fish thingy. um and she was like, yeah, you should probably go to the store because you're gonna need some like food. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay. And then the guy just disappeared because he was like running to the store, and I was like, oh shit, okay, I gotta do that. And I was like, nah, they're probably gonna like run so far. No, we're probably gonna be needing to go in like 2 seconds, so I'm gonna be fast. But they never told me that, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna buy. I don't even know what I'm gonna buy. And we had like the tiniest little locker. I couldn't even fit my head in the locker, and that was like all the stuff we had. Um, and I had like this lunchbox with just like uh, uh, just fish. Like it was the cubes of fish. And I was like, yo, okay, I want to eat this. But then I had to go to the store because I had to buy whatever. I don't even know what I had to buy. I just had to go to the store. They told me you should go to the store. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the store. I didn't even go to the store. We ended up we went on a car ride, and we ended up like at a gas station, I think. This was like several hours ago that I woke up from, so it's still like very washed out type memory. It's just a burning memory. But yeah, we got to the gas station, and we're just, oh yeah, there were like pillars, or not pillars, there were like a wall, and we had parked in the water because there was water there, and we had to like walk onto the wall or like the plank or the railing or whatever it was. And I was like, okay, I gotta balance, and then I'm walking, and then I go up to the people, and I'm, oh, okay, I'm falling, and then I fell, but I didn't fall. I just kind of like went down. There was like two people who were like 3 meters tall, so I could like hold their shoulders after I had walked like the 2 meters on the railings. Um, and then we were like 20 people looking in the same direction, and some people had binoculars. And we were just looking over in the distance, and I was like, "What are we looking at?" And then they were like, "Shut the fuck up!" And then I was like, bro, what is happening? And then they said, you should have looked in the flyer thingy, or the the briefing, and it was like, nobody told me anything. What do you mean? Like, and then I woke up and I was like, no, what happened? Why? What did I do? Because nobody told me anything. Things were just happening, and I was just like, okay, so I'm just gonna go here. Okay, now I'm in a car, and okay, I think, okay, now we're in a gas station. Okay, now we're looking at whatever, and then I woke up and like, what the hell? And that just feels like every day. Like, people, like, they say stuff like, okay, now we're gonna go there, and then they don't even say that, okay, now we're gonna go there. Everyone just kind of seems to know that, okay, now we're going here because of this, and then now we're going here because of that, and then now these people are going, but we are still standing here. And then, like, how do people even understand this? Like, where is the information shown? Like, it's almost like I'm like excluded from a specific voice chat in a Discord server. Like, everyone else has access to it, but I'm just stuck looking at the voice chat text thingy, and then like two people might be talking there, and everyone else just talking in the voice chat. And I'm like, bro, okay, those two people said something, and I'm gonna follow what they said, and then that was wrong maybe, or that was like not even relevant. So I'm just like walking around like, what the hell? And this is like every day, or not every day. Every day I have to rely on other people for like knowing what to do, because when I do stuff myself, like, I don't need to um, rely on other people for to know what I need to do. Everything goes so smoothly, like incredibly smoothly, because I just end up in the right place most often, and I just end up like, yeah, stuff just works out. But whenever I have to like follow somebody else's structure, it just never makes any sense. And even though they tell me stuff, I will forget, and I will like misremember. I won't even understand the timing between the things, and I would be late, or I would start doing something else when I should start preparing for whatever. And therefore, I often get late for stuff, or I get like, I don't know, people dislike that, and I dislike having to follow other people's commands, because it just always happens. And that's also one of the reasons why I feel like it would be useless for me to finish the 5 months of like education that I have left. Like, I need to find a new workplace for 5 months ish, just so I can finish my 3D graphics design, no, 3D graphics education, whatever, like get a paper that I know stuff. And to everyone else, it seems to be only like 5 months. That's the only thing you need to think about, and then you will have a paper that says that you know stuff, and that means you will get higher pay when you get a job. And I'm like, okay, but I don't really want to get a job in that section anymore, because I've seen that it's just very toxic and very like bad for people, because you gotta work all the time. You can't like take breaks, because if you take breaks, everything just falls apart. And since I no longer feel like, even if they have like an award, like an Emmy award or like whatever, it doesn't really feel that cool anyways, like anymore, because I know that Emmys and like other awards are mostly won by having the right connections. Like, you don't, like, the things we made looked so ugly, and still we got like nominated for it because we knew the people we worked for, like huge clients, uh so much money was exchanging hands so like probably more money than I will ever see ever. And uh, and I have high ambitions, and so like that is, yeah, a bunch of money. At least not in one time. I might see it like over my entire life, hopefully. I don't know if hopefully, but probably won't, because like I live in a very good country, but I also just, I don't know, I'm not very business oriented person. Maybe I meet someone who can like do that for me and like help me reach my full potential, or somebody who can teach me how to reach my full potential, because me not being very into business and stuff is definitely going to be a limiting factor for quite a while. But I believe that whenever I whenever stuff just whenever I get traction and stuff, whenever I start getting traction later in life, I'm pretty sure everything is going to like work out in the end. Like I have very wild, like very my goals are very far ahead in the future. Like they're not achievable right now, but I know that the small steps that I'm taking is um or the small steps that I choose to take, not just like ending up there because of this person and then I end up there. Like the things that I choose to do are slowly getting me like ready for my goals. Like the theater thing, that's gonna make me more comfortable with entertaining people, and we like, because I like entertaining people, but I'm not very confident in my ability to do it. People say I'm very funny, and I hear people reacting to me like I'm very funny, but I don't understand why I'm funny, if that makes any sense. Like I don't. People say like, "Yo, you're very funny," and I'm like, I wish I knew why, because like it's not me being like non-thankful or whatever. It's me just not being able to realize why I am funny. Like what do I like, things I say, some people just start to laugh, and like I love when people laugh of what I say, because uh it makes me feel like they're not taking me too seriously. Like I would rather them take me not well. Sometimes I'm trying to be serious, but I've kind of realized like, some people will just never understand when I'm acting serious, because my goofiness will always just be in the way for them. um but yeah, I don't know, it's nice. Yeah, I feel things are slowly coming together, and my pattern recognition is like, yo, I can do this, and because of this I will be having this, and then that will happen maybe, and then new things will arrive, and new opportunities will arise, and I will be like, yo, it's all coming together. And then for a period of time, like, oh, everything is, I'm not doing enough, and like everything is falling apart. And then after that it will be like, yo, everything is coming together. And like, yeah, it's just like a repeating cycle of like feeling like everything is gonna be fine, and everything is fucked, everything is going to be bad and stuff. And every time I go through the like everything is going bad, after that point everything just seems to work out. So I've just kind of like realized like, okay, if I get like moments of existential dread or whatever, I know that I'm gonna be rewarded by God or whatever. I don't really believe in God, but I believe in like some kind of guardian angel like guiding me, and that I am kind of like making it up, because it's mostly just pattern recognition and me being able to see patterns that maybe other people can't see, and therefore it might feel like I have a guardian angel, but it's actually me seeing opportunities where others don't. And being able to see opportunities that others don't is both a curse and a blessing, because I can see, like, I can see something and, like, yeah, this is gonna work, and then everyone else will be like, no, that's not how you're supposed to do it. That's wrong. Like me, instead of getting like 5 months, or finishing the 5 months, I go and actually do stuff that I want to spend my energy on, instead of like uh, constricting myself to how I'm supposed to become. Because, like, those 5 months, they seem like, okay, yeah, you just find a job, you work there for 5 months, and then you have the degree, and then you can do whatever you want. Like, to me, it's like, uh, okay, I have to first find a job, then I need to, like, get familiar with the people, and I need to get familiar with the bus routes, and I need to get familiar with uh, the workflows, the style guides, uh, the programs, the management stuff, and like uh, the the office rules, the routines, and I need to, like, create new routines for, like, going to the bus, and, like, there are these things probably sound like, yeah, okay, that takes like 2 seconds to learn for, like, most people, but for me it takes like a lot of energy, and in the long run I think I'm gonna spend less energy, or this energy I would spend on doing that goes way shorter in the long run. Like, the effects of me putting all that energy into, like, finishing um those 5 months will take me way shorter than me trying to, or spending that energy on what I want my future to be. Because if I uh, if I spend my energy instead of spending my energy on trying to be normal and trying to fit into a structure that doesn't want me to fit into it, because if I fit if I if that system would work for me, I wouldn't have needed extra help, like external help. I would just be able to do it. And instead of spending a lot of energy and getting, like, a lot of help, and, like, pushing myself a lot further just to fit into a structure that doesn't actually work for me, why not just create the structure exactly, like, build it around how my brain works, like, not having to stretch myself, not having to limit myself, like, being able to put all of my energy where I can, and, like, limit where I don't need to. Like, it makes so much more sense to me. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, why would you spend so much energy transforming a person to fit into a system that just doesn't fit them? Like, you would need to carve out a huge, like, hole into a wall just so that person could just slot into it, and then they would need someone to hold them into the hole, instead of, or so they don't just, like, fall out. Because I don't know, instead of that, why not just make the wall around me, right? Like, why try to slot me into a already constructed system that doesn't want to change, where all changes has to be individuals, kind of. Like, you can get some some changes that like you can get a lot of changes, but after all, it's a business. You can't really say that, okay, yeah, I want to work like this. I want to do stuff like this. I want to I want this type of office because I can't take these and these noise, and I can't take this and that, whatever. And instead of that, having to tell someone else that this doesn't work, and then maybe getting like told that nah, that we can't do anything about that. Instead of that, you can like say to yourself like, okay, this doesn't work, I'm gonna change it. How do I change it? I'm gonna try this, and then it doesn't work, and then you try something else. Okay, that doesn't work either. And then after a lot of trying new and different things, you find something, and then you're like, okay, this works better. Instead of having to like go through the same process, but you have to like convince another person that it's worth trying it out, because to them it might be like, no, that sounds like way more work than we're gonna gain out of you, and therefore that's not really good for the business. We're not gonna spend millions of dollars just like making it better for you, because we're gonna make it better for everyone, and that makes so much more sense than just one person. Which is why I feel like, why would I get a regular-ish job where I have to like be like everyone else, when I can make my own thing and be exactly who I am and do exactly like my brain wants to do naturally, and instead of having to waste a lot of energy doing what I shouldn't use my energy on. I could I can hire someone to fill the holes where the things that I can't do as efficiently. um and yeah, so I don't see a future where I have a normal job and I'm happy. Basically, I can't see me trying to fit into a system like that and staying happy in the long run. Like I believe I would be losing so much energy from like just living day to day, that I wouldn't have energy left, and like the weekends would just be me trying to recover. And so I would just like live in a constant state of overstressed, and like I would just get mad at stuff, and I would become the person who was like really angry and stuff in my last in the place where I worked last time. And I don't want to become that. And now I don't even have a like, if I were to get a job, it would be so much safer, and it would be so much harder for me to um quit that job, because it would be so much safer than trying to start something new. So the fact that I don't have a job right now, it's kind of like freeing me from having to quit a job. And that also is kind of like, I don't know, I think the mental, like I would see like, oh yeah, okay, no, this job is kind of comfortable, I like it, it's got cool people here and stuff like that. It got some problems, but it's fine. And then I would just like give up on my dreams, and I would like slowly accept that I was just gonna have to work there and whatever. But now, since I don't have any like anchor, I can do basically anything, and I don't need to like think, oh no, I can't come to that thing because I'm already, I can't take a break at that day, so I'm not free that day or whatever. Like if I had a job, I couldn't necessarily just randomly go to a theater type thing just like any point of the day. Like like right now I can have plans in the middle of the week, and I don't even need to like second guess, like, oh, do I need to do that instead? Like I can, like I have the opportunity right now to like take a break, and I have the opportunity to do most of the things that I want, and I don't need to like miss out on an experience uh, because of responsibilities. Like I basically have no responsibilities right now, and it's very nice, and I want to keep it that way for as long as possible. Like I don't want a girlfriend. I don't want um, a job in the sense of like just working to survive, because I don't want to work to survive. I want to live to work. Like I am the kind of person who I enjoy working when when I have the internal meaning of it. When I see the meaning behind the work, that's when I like working. But when I don't see the meaning, if the meaning is just like, oh yeah, I do this because I need to survive, like I would become very